Let's get right into this review for Paddington in Peru. Alright, so Paddington in Peru is directed by Dougal Wilson. The first two films were directed by Paul King, but there was a change in directors this time around. And honestly, I'm here to report that you don't really need to worry about this change, as this film was undoubtedly a Paddington film through and through. Also, Miss Brown's actress had a change from Sally Hawkins to Emily Mortimer, and by the end of my screening, I thought Emily still did a fantastic job in portraying the same character everybody knew and loved from the first two films. Now, how's the story for this third film, and does it hold up to the past two? Yeah, most definitely. I think the narrative here is a worthy addition to the lineup of Paddington films so far, and I found it genuinely to be a fun time. Also, it continues to advertise that marmalade sandwich really well, and I definitely want to try one again, even though I didn't love it the first time I tried one several years ago. Anyways, I digress. The core of the story here is still both witty and nonsensical. This is still undoubtedly a B-tier narrative, and I truly don't mean that in a negative way. Quite literally, these are stories about a talking bear with a marmalade sandwich inside his hat, walking amongst humans and being accepted by the community and the public with zero questions asked. It's positively absurd. Yet this B-tier story often excels far beyond its calling and is filled with many layers of infectious positivity, and the simple narrative revolving around core themes about what it means to be family can most definitely tug at your heart. It's a story that can rejuvenate the kid inside you, whether you're old, middle-aged, or young, and that's the true beauty of Paddington films at the core of its classic, dare I say, timeless tales. To talk about the other positives, I thought the CGI of Paddington was done wonderfully yet again. The jungles of Peru was a wonderful setting for the film, and I enjoyed the visuals that were paired alongside the story here. There's also a good amount of some pretty creative sequences, as well as several cleverly placed, witty jokes that do come full circle within the story. There were plenty of times when I had a smile on my face or a chuckle here and there. I also found the 1 hour and 46-minute runtime to be just about right. The story doesn't overstay its welcome, and the pacing is well maintained. The side characters were pretty solid enough for the story being told, and I thought Olivia Colman as the Reverend Mother was the main highlight, as she absolutely owned up to her role. Huge props to her. The rest of the cast and ensemble also knew exactly what their assignment was for the film, so props to the entire cast and team behind the scenes. Anyways, my final score for Paddington in Peru ends up being 9 out of 10. Now, would I say this was better than the first film? I wouldn't go that far, but I do think that Paddington in Peru holds up just about the same as Paddington 2 in terms of its overall narrative package. Bottom line, I think if you enjoyed the past two films, this will most definitely be worthy of your time at the theaters, whether by yourself, with family, friends, or other strangers who have good taste in films. Thanks for checking out this review. I have a lot more coming soon, so stay tuned, and I shall see you on my next upload. Until then, stay safe out there, and peace.